Hey, so you are at the front door of this thing called Smarter in 5 Minutes, and this is it. Right now, first moments of the first episode, this is where my life's biggest work, so far, steps into reality, and now you are part of it. So first and foremost, thank you. This is the start of something awesome and beautiful. Alright, so what is this? What kind of pretentious prick thinks he's going to make anyone smarter in just 5 minutes? Who is this guy anyway? Let me tackle those questions in order. Smarter in 5 Minutes is basically a choose-your-own-adventure whirlwind tour of the world of ideas on a big, connected framework of bite-sized streaming pieces with zero pedantic posing, zero partisan BS, and 100% wicked awesomeness. The main event here is systematic epistemology, which is a philosophical word for a huge, organized framework of knowledge. But the whole point here is I'm not going to spout a bunch of big words just to try and sound smart. Also, this project is all about ideation, not ideology. I'm not here to sling propaganda. I'm a dual citizen, could be triple if I wanted, but I've never aligned with any political party in any country. I'm about as neutral as they come, which is not going to matter much when we cover metaphysics or free will. But when we do the controversial stuff like abortion or guns or whatever, that means we're not towing party lines. Instead, we're examining the ideas underneath on all sides of the conversation. Yeah, dude. Dealing with stuff that matters. Ruthless organization. Cutting straight to the point. That's a pretty powerful combo. Plus, when you see how the pieces link together, you might even realize that you've suddenly got a higher res mental model for the world. Just saying. Why should anyone care what I say? Well, I'm a pretty smart guy, so there's that. Also, this whole thing is basically what I'm made to do. See all the stuff right there? Yeah, all that stuff. That's exactly my thing. I'm a bad surfer. My golf swing is horrifying. I'm bad at lots of stuff. But I'm a good philosopher, band frontman, daddy geek, production engineer. That said, I'm not a podcast bro. I'm not out to be a social media influencer, whatever the that is. I started this massive writing project 2 decades ago, before YouTube existed. Along the way, I thought it made sense to open source my process, and so here we are, my little chickadee. Last but not least, I have a bit of a unique perspective on the world. I at least hope you'll find it's more considered, more independent than most. I already said I don't line up with any political party anywhere. I'm an American and a Kiwi. I'm a recording artist, composer, producer, and a farm boy from Nebraska. And I work in high finance in the capital of the nation. I identify as an agnostic, and I'm a follower of Christ, who has totally saved and transformed my life. I've been quite well off, and I survived on toast. Not sure how I was going to pay rent. I've run with some very different crowds in very different places around the world. All that to say, I'm still in my 30s, but I've seen a lot for my age, and all of that has fed into a lifelong, endless pursuit of truth. You might say I'm uniquely qualified for this. So, maybe we can compare notes. We're on this journey together. Check it out. Have a look. But, just a polite warning first. This is for adults who want to be intellectually engaged. Seriously, if you don't want your beliefs challenged, shaken, maybe even shredded, then, careful where you click. If you're not really wired for philosophy, then just be honest with yourself. You don't want to run off into the weeds if that's just going to hurt you more than it helps you, right? So that's the warning. Now, this is the start of something crazy and beautiful and wicked awesome, and I want to thank you for coming along. Go dig in. Here's some places you might want to start. But I can fake it.